Venom, I will be doing my reaction, my review, and also spoilers. But was Venom worth the wait? Was it worth the hype that it received? Is the Marvel fans going to be happy? Is this Marvel approval? Is it Fenrir Moon approval? Is this going to be a good movie for everyone to watch? But it's going to be one of those bombs. I'll let y'all know right after this what I think, and I hope you agree. What up, what up, what up, what up, Moon Pack? This is Fenrir Moon. Alright, this is Fenrir Moon channel where we talk about things that we want to talk about. We talk about gaming, we rant. Anything we feel like we want to talk about, we talk about. The reason why I say we, cause Moon Pack crew, do you hear me out there? Of course you do. Alright. Now let's get on this hunt to find our target, what we're gonna talk about today on the Fenrir Moon channel. So we back. Now let's get into this. Yeah. Yep. It was awesome. I love every moment about the movie. Tom Harley, that man is an actor. I'm not talking about one of these actors that go out there and pretend that they are an actor. I'm talking about he is an actor. He said that he will put his heart and soul into this movie to make all Marvel fans happy. Well, Tom Hardy, you did a great job. You made me happy because I am a Marvel fan. I love the movie, and it was just awesome. Even though it was PG-13, it didn't matter. It was still awesome. It had its comedy in it. It had its the venom in it. I love the way that they actually showed you Venom and Brock. How you see their relationship. How you see how they develop. Because a lot of the things, like you watch the Spider-Man cartoon or something like that, and you see Venom, you really don't see when Eddie, I'm sorry, not Eddie, but Eddie, when he became Venom, but you never see the breakdown how him and Venom actually became as one, how they worked together so fluently, so greatly. But in this movie, they actually show it, and it's actually I love how they have it that the Venom is actually talking to Eddie, but he's like walking down the street and he's talking to Venom, but people does not know that, and people's looking at him like, oh man, like this dude crazy, but he actually not. And I love the way um how they show the different symbiotes, how they show the difference in between them, how they show like in this one, the lead symbiote is I can't remember his name right now, but he's the leader of Venom people, like his race, his parasite, and apparently he can do multiple weapons and Venom can't. But I'm guessing down the line that Venom will be able to actually do weaponry with his manipulating his body the way he does. But I love the way that Venom will get pissed off when you call him a parasite. He don't like that. I love the way he take control over the body, and he actually like basically said, let me be in charge right now, in order to save your life and my life, because it's been multiple times in the scenes that if it weren't for Venom taking over, that both of them would have been dead. And way Venom people work, that they need a host, they need a body, they need something compatible in order for them to survive. But I love the way your character interact with each other. I love the way Tom Hardy did. I love pretty much everybody in there. What he did with the movie did a great job. By me being a Marvel fan, I love it. Was it worth the hype? Yes, and much more. Was it worth the wait? Yes, it was. Um, was it was it worth, just basically, was it worth to be a Marvel film? Yes, it was. I mean, because you gotta think about, they also worked with Kevin Feige, so that's why it gave you that Marvel feel. Feel. It didn't give you no like Venom is separate from the other MCU. I'm sorry, MCU universe. It never gave you that. It actually pretty much potential. It ain't potential. It pretty much gave you that same feel. It started from the. It never started slow. It never started weak. It started hard and it finished hard. Through the whole movie, wasn't to me, it wasn't a boring spot in there. And like I say, Tom Hardy, he did a magnificent job. He was very believable. I love how he had some of the scenes, he had that intensity, you know. And then he in certain scenes he had a comedy. And in certain scenes, excuse me, in certain scenes he had like he was crazy. In certain scenes like he looked really sickly. Now there's going to be a scene in there. It's really awesome when the Venom took him over, and he went to the restaurant to see his ex fiance, to let her know that he got proof of the villain, the bad guy of the film, that he was actually killing people. But Venom hungry, so he just grabbed up the steak out of the waitress. At the waiter, I'm sorry, the waiter was going to take the steak to someone. He just grabbed the steak off the plate and bit it, and then he spit it out and he put the steak back. Said, "This is dead. This is dead, dead, dead." Oh man, that was awesome. And then he sat into like the lobster um aquarium, because he was hot. He was overheating because he's just getting used to, how when you get something like a foreign, like a parasite or something in your body, your body trying to fight it, so your body gets sickly, heated up and everything, overheat. So he was like, I'm so hot. So he sat in the tank, yeah, tank, the the lobster. I can't even pronounce it, but you know what I'm saying, in the tank. And he started cooling off, and then one of the lobster moved, and then he grabbed it and started eating the lobster alive. But it was just so awesome. That was so awesome. That is a great movie. I love the way when one of the ladies in that scene right there, when he talking to a lady right there, he was basically talking. She was on the other side, and he was on the other side, and then he was like, look, he was looking for his food, and he was talking about how people, trying to track people, how he track people, and you suck at it. Like how they said it in the trailer. That was actually in the movie scene. You know how like sometimes they edit the trailers and some of that footage does not actually get put into the movie, the final product. Y'all see it in the deleted scene where that happened. Mostly all those scenes in that trailer actually happened. And that's what I love, because I don't like watch a trailer, then you looking at the trailer, then next thing you know that scene is not even in the movie. I don't like that at all. I love the way Venom, like, so basically he was sitting down like this, and Venom came out and started talking to him, basically giving him an ultimatum, basically saying that if we don't become as one, you won't survive, you will not live. And I love the way they was actually showing that the strength that he have without Venom actually out. You know, like Venom take over his whole entire body, then you just see Venom. You really don't see Eddie, but with the Venom, with Venom actually inside his body, and the people can't see Venom. You actually can see the strength because he actually kicked the door, he actually run through a tree, he actually jump really high and jump through a fence. That was pretty awesome. Um, and one of the things I know this is Marvel approval because Stan Lee was in it. Stan Lee was in it, y'all. Yeah, so you know it's a Marvel approval. By it's been a Marvel approval, I'm a Marvel fan. And I enjoy the movie very much so. It is a Fenrir Moon approval. Yes, it is. Yep. So basically, what I'm saying is, go watch the movie. Worth the wait. Worth the see. Worth to spend the money to see. Multiple times. Go to the theater multiple times. Try to support this movie as much as we can because we want more movies like this, and we want Tom Hardy to play Venom, Eddie Brock. We don't want no one else. So Sony, keep that, and also continue to work with Kevin Feige because if I'm pronouncing his last name right, if not, I'm pretty sorry. I'm sorry for that, Kevin. But working with him made that movie look really good. It made it be really exciting and made me have that MCU feel like it wasn't separate. You know how they have, you know how like you have your Spider-Man movies and you can feel that as separate, have nothing to do with the other movies. What this movie does pretty much does, and continue to work with him if he. And I really appreciate you, Kevin, for even taking the time to go to Sony, work with them, get this Venom movie. And I appreciate that Stan Lee was able to do a cameo, and he was I think he was executive producer of the film. I really appreciate that Stan Lee. Actually, Tom Hardy also was executive producer of Venom, which I really greatly thank him too. I really greatly thank Stan Lee, Kevin, Tom Hardy, because if it wasn't for Tom Hardy playing a great Venom, it won't be no Venom. I'm a fan of Tom Hardy, so that's the reason why I like Tom Hardy. I'm a fan of Stan Lee, and I'm also a fan of Kevin. So with all three of those together, it's nothing. It's nothing that they cannot make successfully because Marvel is going beyond the stars. They already beyond the stars. They just Marvel films gonna be around another 40, 30 years. And I'm so excited and so happy that I was one of the lucky ones that was born in this era that I'll be able to enjoy these Marvel films. Thank you for doing a great job and continue to do a great job. That is my reaction. My reaction is this. That is my reaction. My review is great. I give it a 10. I mean, I'm sorry. Some people might give it low, but I don't care. This is what I'm saying. Well, actually, I do care because they got their own opinions. I care about people's opinion to a certain level because certain people's opinions is just ridiculous. This is a side note on this. If you're not a Marvel fan and you just going to watch the film, keep your opinions to yourself because you is not going to make any sense of what you're saying because you too busy. Because most likely a lot of those people that is not Marvel fans, they just going because it's the hype right now, or their friends love it and they're going to see what their friends think. That's why they want to go see it. Because if you ever, these for the Marvel fans, the true Marvel fans, if you ever go to a Marvel film, everyone should know this by now. If you don't, that's how you know you're not a Marvel fan. When I went to the theaters tonight and actually checked out Venom, people left before the post credit came on. That's how I know they're not Marvel films. Those type of people, and the chick, the chick that left the film before the post credit ended, before the post credit even came on, came on before the main movie ended. She's out there talking about, oh, this movie's not really worth the hype. You don't know what you're talking about because you're not a Marvel fan. Because you was a true Marvel fan, you would have stayed there and watched the post credits. So your opinion is not that valid like you think it is, but you're gonna go on the internet or whatever, you're gonna go on there and tell people that it's not worth the hype, it's not that good. Well, those type of people need to be quiet because don't ruin the film for other people. Because, for instance, when some movies came out like Lord of the Rings, I'm sorry, I never knew it was a book. They never taught that to me in school. Apparently, it was a book. It's a book. But when I went and saw the film, I enjoyed the film. I said the movie was well worth the hype, the money you spend, the time you spend in the theaters, and everything. That was actually a great movie. And I'm not a fan of the book. I never read the book. I'm not a fan, but I am a fan of the film because they did such a great job on the film. If you're not a Marvel film, I mean, not a Marvel person, go there and judge the film like you would judge another movie that you would go there and watch. Don't go and telling people it's not worth the hype. You is not a Marvel fan. You have no reason to be saying that. You just say, well, it's a good movie. I just don't know too much about the Marvel film, but as far as I can tell, it was a good movie. I don't know why it's so much hype but I am not a Marvel fan. So the Marvel fan people, if they say is worth the hype, it's worth the hype. Just like the Lord of the Rings fans say Lord of the Rings was an awesome movie before I even went there. I'm like, okay, so it's an awesome movie. They are fans, so they're saying it's hype. Yes, the movie was great. The movie was good, but I would not feel such as a hype like they feel because they are fans of the film. They and basic fan of the book. They know about the book. They love the book because I talked to a lot of the fans that was a fan of the book, and they said they really loved the movie because Peter Jackson made it best way he could to relate closer to the book he can, closer to the book he can, and they really was happy. They was fans. I'm not gonna say it's not worth the hype because I'm not a fan like they are. All I know, the fan of the movie. The movie is really great. You understand what I'm saying out there? Is because people stop making up crap that you know nothing about. If the Marvel film is the Marvel fans giving the movie hype and loving the movie and saying that the movie is well worth watching and is worth the wait and worth the hype that it's getting, the receiving, well then it is. If you're not a fan, shut up. That's just the way I feel about it. But all this, I'm about to go and get off that subject because I can rant another 20 or 15 minutes about that situation because it irks me so much how people can be so naive, not even a fan of Marvel. Because those same people will go watch any of the Marvel films and say that, oh, it's not really worth the hype. Bull. All the Marvel films is worth the hype that they receive. Right? I'm talking to my Marvel fan. I'm talking to my Moonbag. I'm talking to the real people out there that actually is a fan. Not these people out there just go watch the movie because they see it on the internet blasting everywhere. I'm not talking about you because to me your opinion don't mean anything to me. That's why I say your opinions only mean to a certain level to me because if you have an honest opinion and it's a right opinion, right, I give you credit. But if you just you don't got the right opinion because you ain't even thinking in the right mindset, shut up to me. You just need to shut up because your opinion is useless to me. I'm sorry, like I say, I'm gonna go and get off that because that irks me so bad when people do that. I'm just gonna get off that and say the movie was awesome, and I can't wait till we get more of Venom, Eddie Brock. Tom Hardy, that's my boy. Yeah, peace. Yeah, I just want to remind you guys, please hit that subscribe button and please hit that notification button and please hit that like button and please leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the Fenrir Moon channel and please let me know what you think about this video. Later. Yeah. Thanks.